Welcome to The Balancing Act. I'm Julie Moran, and we hope it's a great morning wherever you are.
And I'm Olga Villaverde. And speaking of morning, what's the first thing you do every morning? Brush your teeth.
No! No? I drink coffee first thing in the morning.
No, I brush my teeth, then I drink Cuban coffee.
And then you brush your teeth again?
And then I brush my teeth again.
No, that's ridiculous. You just drink the coffee and then brush your teeth.
All right, well, that's great to know because that means you are not one of the 1 in 10 people who admit to the fact that they regularly forget to brush their teeth at all.
Ooh, well, not only is that gross.
I know.
It's not good for your health in more serious ways than you think.
Not even your love life either.
Oh my gosh. We'll hear more about that in a second, not from you.
Of course.
But you know what is really good for your health?
What?
Reading.
Yes.
Reading is so important that early childhood literacy is reportedly the single biggest factor in achieving success as an adult.
So it's all about getting a good start, isn't it? So on that note, why don't we get started?
All right, the Balancing Act starts right now. Up first, when is the last time you changed your toothbrush? What is the correct way to floss? Well, if you can't answer, then it's time for you to get schooled in dental hygiene. Here's Olga.
Great stuff, but not everything's fun and games when it comes to dental health. That's because things like cardiovascular disease, diabetes, and even Alzheimer's disease have strong links to certain oral problems. But if you practice prevention and proper oral hygiene, you'll be way ahead of the game. Here to help us do just that is dental hygienist Danielle Rogers from Wellness Oral Care, and she's brought about some great new gadgets. Good morning.
Good morning.
Thanks for being here.
Absolutely.
All right, let's talk about what's going on in terms of, how if you really take care of your mouth, you can really avoid problems.
Yes, with proper oral hygiene, with the proper technique and with proper timing, you should be able to avoid almost all of your dental issues.
So what do you think your patients and people are doing? Is it that we're not brushing correctly, we're not flossing, we're not doing both?
It's actually all three. All three are so important to your oral health, to keep your health with your whole body and your mouth.
And it's really easy to do when you have things like this. Now let's talk about this one. This is like a super set.
Yes.
I have my eye on this. I like this. Tell me about this.
This is fantastic. This is our at-home dental center kit. You have all of your dental needs in here. One of the first things here that we have is the mirror.
How cute. And it has a little light where you can actually, this is great.
Yeah, you can actually see everything. It shows all the hidden areas in the mouth. You can look for anything suspicious, lesions in the oral cavity.
I like that.
Yeah, we also have here our tongue scraper. This you actually will just attach here. It's great to remove plaque. It's going to remove that bacteria that actually causes bad breath.
Normally I would do a show and tell, but I'm going to leave that for my personal space. Okay.
That's really good idea.
And then?
We also have here in our kit is the oral irrigator, and then we also have our electric toothbrush, which are all combinations of these right here.
So let's talk about the electric toothbrush. I mean, I use a standard toothbrush, so what's the difference?
So with a standard toothbrush, you're not actually going to be able to get as many strokes in as you can with the electric toothbrush.
Okay.
So this uses sonic wave technology. With that, it actually gets tens of thousands of brush strokes per minute. So it's actually going to be able to remove more plaque, more bacteria from the mouth.
And how does this
standard.
work?
So actually you just hit this button here. You have the high, the medium, and the low setting.
Oh.
Yeah, it's great for everybody who likes different textures in their mouth.
And do you use it in certain angles?
Yes, you want to use this at a 45-degree angle at your gum line. The reason being is you want those bristles to actually go into the gum tissue, and it's going to help remove more plaque, more bacteria, while stimulating that gum tissue to keep it nice and healthy. You always want to make sure you are brushing for at least 2 to 3 minutes. You want to spend at least 30 seconds in each area of the mouth if you are breaking your mouth into 4 different quadrants. So important. You want to make sure the timing is dead on, and this actually has a timer to do so.
So it shuts off by itself?
Yes. Yep, after 2 minutes.
And why is it important not to do too much?
You don't want to do too much because you can also, over time, start to brush away that tooth structure and the gum tissue as well.
All right, let's talk about this one here.
Okay, so this here, we have our oral irrigator, also known as a water pick. So with this, if you have anyone with braces, If you have bridges or crowns, anything like that, this is a must-have in your home.
This is good for my daughter. She just got braces and she's finding it very hard to floss, and I gotta be honest, she's giving up.
This is a great product to help with that because they have so many hard to reach areas in your mouth. This can actually get into those cracks and those crevices to remove all that plaque and the food that gets stuck along with braces.
Awesome. Now, what is that?
This actually is our countertop wireless UV sanitizer. Made for your toothbrushes. You actually just pop your toothbrush in. As soon as you pop your toothbrush in, turns on for 5 minutes, and it actually shuts off on its own, so you don't have to worry about it again.
How cute. It reminds me of the baby bottles when my kids were little. I used to stick them in so then it makes it nice and clean.
Yes, yeah, which is so important.
Now tell me about all that bacteria that gets there.
So you actually can get E. coli, you have staph, and strep that can all be found on your toothbrush. With the aerosols, most people keep their toothbrush in their bathroom. So anytime you flush the toilet, those aerosols dispense in the air and they can actually land on your toothbrush. It's becoming more and more popular as people are realizing how dirty their toothbrush actually is.
So the bottom line is it's not just important to have a beautiful smile, which by the way you do, but it's really important to keep our mouth healthy.
Yes, so important. A healthy mouth promotes a healthy body.
For more information on these products, where do we go?
You want to go to wellnessoralcare.com.
All right, thank you so much. You really do have a beautiful smile.
Oh,
and
thank you.
I think I'm going to grab this one for my daughter. Do you mind?
I would love for you to take that. That's going to help her out so much.
Samantha's going to be thrilled. Thank you so much again. And for more information on all these great dental care items you saw today, just go to our website, thebalancingact.com, and don't forget to follow us on Facebook and Twitter. Use them and smile. Be healthy too.
Now you know. Travel tips.
When you think of road trip, what comes to mind? Do you think outside of the box, quirky, fun? I do. I'm at Miami's Little Havana, more specifically Domino Park. We're talking dominoes, fun, cigars, and Cuban coffee. Café cubano? I need some right now. Qué rico. Okay. Road trips mean taking lots of pictures of fun, even quirky places. How about Elvis's gun collection in Sparks, Nevada, or the world's biggest soup can in Napoleon, Ohio? How about riding a big, cool rooster? Just kidding. How about a big, cool car? My producer, Chris, found a place he will never forget.
From the big soup can in Ohio to these big cars in Amarillo, Texas. Cadillac Ranch is a must-see on your next road trip. So get your kicks and take your picks along Route 66.
And wherever your next road trip takes you, make sure you find a TA or Petro Stopping Center along the way. See you next time. Hasta la próxima.
Now you know travel tips. Sponsored by TA and Petro Stopping Centers, coast to coast. Refuel, replenish, refresh.
Look at you, all muy caliente down in Little Havana. Did you have fun on your little road trip?
I had a great time. Yeah, I took this Calle Ocho. Did you like my Cuban hat?
I want one.
I love it. I'm gonna get you one.
Did you bring me Cuban coffee?
Look at this. I even did espumita for you.
Oh my gosh.
Espumita para la señorita.
This is my favorite.
Isn't it great? And you know the great thing is, you can plan your road trip for places like Florida or Texas. You can pretty much do it all year round.
Amen to that, sister, and cheers to great road trips, okay? We'll be right back after this.
Cafecito, cafecito!
Oh, coffee break. Salud. Ah!
Muy cafecito! Okay, so what were some of your favorite books when you were growing up to
Oh
read?
my gosh, Gone with the Wind, 1,037 pages, changed my life.
Well, one that really changed mine was Who Moved My Cheese? 20 pages, I will say.
Oh my gosh, 1,000 versus 20. I want your book.
Yeah, you should read it. It's a good one. Did you have a library card?
I did.
I know, so did I. I tell my kids what we used to do, and they're like, What?
Really? Yeah.
What? I don't understand.
I know. Well, today the sight of kids with cell phones seems to be way more prevalent than the sight of kids with traditional books. But our next guest is out to change all that, or should I say, be the change.
That's right. We are talking about a fantastic early reading initiative with a positive lifelong impact for thousands of children. And here's Julie.
Just what is it that determines a child's health, well-being, and success as they grow into adulthood? Is it money? Is it opportunity? No. It's their ability to read. Literacy is the single strongest predictor of adult health because reading is the foundation for education, and education is the foundation for a better quality of life. And joining us now to share more about this extraordinary program is Dr. Laura Billette, psychologist, renowned expert in children's learning, and vice president of the Nemours Reading Bright Start program. And with her is Leanna Rothstein-Hood and her daughter Lauren and her friend Gabby. Dr. Billette, let me start with you. When exactly do children start developing their ability to read, and how early in life does that happen?
Well, believe it or not, it actually starts at or before birth.
You're kidding.
I'm not kidding. And so the sooner parents can start reading with their children and doing other kinds of reading-related activities, the more their child's going to benefit both in the short term and the long term.
And what are some of the ways we can start with our kids right off the bat at a very early age that are fun and easy to do?
Well, and easy and fun are the operative words here because so many parents today are overwhelmed and sometimes they even feel intimidated.
Sure.
So we want to have things that are easy and fun. And really it all starts with talking, reading, and singing with your child throughout your day, weaving that into your daily routine. So things like when you're in the car, point out road signs along the way. If you're at the grocery store, you can talk about the foods that you're putting in your cart. You could talk about foods that rhyme, like peas and cheese. And of course, very important to read lots and lots of books.
And what about even things like coloring books and scribbling and what, you know, Gabby and Lauren are really doing right now?
I love seeing that Lauren and Gabby are scribbling and they're drawing pictures and telling us about their pictures because reading and writing go hand in hand. So if a child is writing and drawing, that's actually helping to develop her reading skills and vice versa.
Great. Now tell me about the Nemours Foundation and the Bright Start. What are the catalysts? Where did you think of creating this program?
Well, Nemours Children's Health System is actually one of the leading pediatric health systems in the country, and we're all about helping every child achieve their potential, and we know how important reading is to that. You know, reading is the single strongest predictor of an adult's health status, and it all starts in childhood.
That's an amazing statistic. Well, how
important.
exactly does Reading Bright Start work?
Well, it's a website, and it's free and it's widely accessible to just about anyone. You can do everything on the website with your smartphone.
Wow.
And I think one of the most magnificent features of the website is called the Preschool Reading Screener. And it's a quick checklist that the parent can complete for their child and get a snapshot if their child is on track for future reading success or maybe needs a little bit more help.
Now, this is very, very good. Tell me about that. Is that a picture of you? See, I see that too. I see that you use the green right there. And you want to tell me anything else about that picture?
This looks like maybe you wrote your name up there. Is that your name up there? You are turning into a little writer. So what's so interesting about this? She's 4, and we can already see she's got clear parts of her drawing that look like a picture and other parts that look like emerging writing. And that's exactly what we love to see in 4-year-olds.
Leanne, I just want to talk to you. And you, the website, you've looked at it, Lauren's just 2, but tell me about how you think it can help you as you go forward.
Well, it's a tremendous resource for a number of reasons. The first is it teaches a first-time parent or a repeat parent how to read to their child effectively, which it's not just reading to your child, but it's pointing to the words, it's pointing to letters, it's discussing what the children are actually looking at on the page.
Dr. Billette, how many kids to date has the Reading Bright Start program helped?
Well, Nemours Bright Start has actually helped over 100,000 children with reading activities that have really put them on the road to reading success, and thousands of them have been helped by the readingbrightsstart.org website.
And this is just shocking. And best of all, viewers, moms and dads out there, this is all free. Tell us one more time where parents can go to find the program, Laura.
readingbrightsstart.org. That's it.
Oh my gosh, this is so fantastic. And Gabby, we're going to read the Very Hungry caterpillar, but I'm going to tell our viewers that you can also log on to thebalancingact.com for more Reading Bright Start information, and don't forget to be the change in your world today. All right, sweetie, come here, let's take a look at this. The Very Hungry Caterpillar. You want to get up here? Yeah, come on up here.
Did you know? From our pros.
When it comes to school assignments, do you procrastinate? If so, why? If not, why is procrastinating at college not a good thing?
Do you know that 25% of college students procrastinate? I suspect that number's higher because most of them probably put off taking the survey. Time management is critical to success in college.
Yes, I procrastinate, and it's usually because of workload stress, because if there's more for my major to do, I'll get that done before core classes.
I procrastinate all the time, actually. It's hard balancing my social life with schoolwork. However, I like to paint, so it makes it somewhat easier.
There are a couple tips I can recommend to help prevent procrastination. First is to get a calendar. You can get a piece of paper, you can buy a calendar, you can even use your phone. I personally like to get a graph paper and chart out my entire schedule so I can physically see the time that I'm using. The next is to literally plan everything, including class time, study time, work, social time, chores, including doing your laundry. And the most important thing, which is the third tip, is getting sleep. So on that calendar, make sure you block out time for sleep. They recommend 8 hours a night. And if you follow these 3 tips, you'll effectively manage your time and prevent procrastination.
If you do these things, you'll kick procrastination in the pants from your very first semester all the way to graduation day.
Look for more Did You Know? From our pros. Brought to you by West Texas A&M University.
Now on to some of life's favorite pastimes, mine included, eating and vacationing. I love it. Today we're spicing up both as Olga joins Chef Paul in the kitchen.
Grilled chicken, bacon, diced boiled eggs. Sound familiar? Well, if you're a Cobb salad fan, it does. Today we've got some exciting new ingredients to add to this universal favorite. And with me this morning is Chef Chris Paul. He's in the kitchen with me, ready to go. Good morning.
Good morning.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I love Cobb salad.
Me too.
That's one of my favorites. What twist are you going to do with that today?
Completely different. Normally the Cobb salad actually has lettuce.
Oh, who likes normal?
No, out of the box.
Out of the box. Forget the normal. No lettuce today. What are we going to do?
Noodles.
Noodles.
Yes. Yakisoba noodles. These are awesome noodles actually to use. A combination of different ingredients that we have here. And this brand is actually one of the best brands to use with the Cobb salad.
Jalapeno cheddar flavor.
Yes.
Hot and spicy
Yes.
right on the box.
Yeah.
Like that. Okay, so I would have never thought of doing that with noodles. Okay.
So we're going to dive in here. Got a little bit of jicama. You like
I
jicama?
love jicama.
Me
For those
too.
people who don't know what jicama is?
It's actually a root. And it's a really, really good aromatic root. So good. It actually cleanses the palate. I love jicama.
I do. It's not easy to find, but if you do find jicama, buy it. You're going to love it.
A little bit of grilled chicken, Cajun style. We kind of made it a little bit spicy.
Oh my gosh, we're really going to have issues here. The tummy is going to be really happy.
Boiled eggs chopped.
Okay.
I love avocado. That'll mild out the heat a little bit, so we're going to put a little bit of the avocado.
Oh, I love spicy. It's okay.
I do. Little tomatoes, I love it too. Bacon. What's a Cobb without bacon?
Yeah, forget it. It's like a life without your children. There you go. You got to have it.
A little bacon in here. And then, of course, a little bit of the dressing that we made fresh.
What you make?
We put a little bit of mayonnaise, incorporation, a little bit of scallions. It just kind of blends it all together and makes it really, really good. Now we just mix this all together. What I like is it's hearty chunks. See, everything is large, right? So you can capture every flavor all together.
This looks so good. And you know what? I can see how you can change the salad for this, and that's really a great idea, just to change it up a little bit.
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. And here we have a presentation plate.
Absolutely beautiful. Can I try a little piece?
Yeah, would love
Let's see.
to.
I'm going to try this little piece.
You know what's really good too?
What
is
is
a
it?
little bit of lime.
Oh, okay.
And you just spread it right on the end of the salad.
I love you. I want you to come home with me.
Isn't that good? It's got a little bite because of the Cajun.
Got to sing. Fabulous.
Awesome.
Can you come home with me one day?
Sure, why not?
Can you cook up a storm? Love it. We're in sync. Thank you so much, Chef. And if you'd like more information on this recipe, it's so good. Forget the lettuce. Put the yakisoba noodles in it. Or other recipes with these noodles, go to our website, thebalancingact.com. You're going to love it. This was really tasty.
We hope you'll find a way to go out and make a difference in your world today.
And remember, it's as simple as picking up a good book and reading it with your child. That's just one great way to be the change today.
And don't forget, you can log on to our website, thebalancingact.com, and find great information from today's show there.
And don't forget to follow us on Facebook and Twitter. That's it for today. Have a great one.